starting here soon. Just getting the announcements out, and we're gonna get the lobby info set up here just a bit. Oh, we got the lobby set up, but we're gonna get the info shortly. There we go. There. Here. Let's also throw some shout outs. So we're going to be playing with Vance Velez tonight. He is an awesome overall streamer. He does a whole bunch of different things. And Mr. Storm 331. Here's Vance playing some Street Fighter 2. It's classic. And got Rotor Storm plays tons of stuff too. Lots of beat 'em ups, lots of racing games. I think I've seen him play what is it, the F-Zero game, and others. The lobby info now. Yeah. Yeah. Hey there, Monkey. Welcome in. We are going to be doing some monster hunting today with Vance and with Rotor. We are playing on Switch. We got room for one more. So switch to the one in the corner. You're oh, no worries. Hello there. Is that Rotor Storm? Welcome in, sir.
Yep, that was me. Yeah, I'm getting set up right now.
Alright, sounds good.
Alright, very much.
Add-on content. We're up to date. I got a positive response from Vance as well, so I'm expecting him tonight. Saiyan had some family stuff that he wanted to do, so he's playing board games with his kids tonight, I think, and or watching some old movies. So gotta prioritize family time.
No problem. It's no problem at all. Yeah, I had to break off from doing my streaming today because of an update, but it turned out it was a vain attempt at the end because apparently there's a feature on Windows 10 that kind of prevents the 1 gigabyte of memory to be utilized for the updates. So I'll have to wait until Microsoft finds another way around it.
Huh.
Well, it stinks because last night they gave me like 4 updates before I closed my computer. Every day I turn it off for the day, I usually check for updates to make sure everything's up to date and get them all updated so I don't get the blue screen of death.
Yeah.
Because this almost took out my computer pretty early on because of that.
I've certainly had some rough updates in the past. I'm always a little hesitant to take them on account of that, but I think it's usually Tuesdays or the patch days, right?
Yeah, that happened last night. It's normally usually 2 or 3, but this time they wound up throwing out 4. I couldn't stay up the whole night for all 4 of them to be downloaded. Turned out the last one couldn't be failed because of what I just mentioned. Alright, I'll be joining you momentarily.
Alrighty. Let's see here.
Yeah, this is going to be my last hunt until I get back from AGDQ. It's going to be starting this coming Sunday in Pittsburgh. So if you know anyone that speedruns or enjoys speedruns and wants to donate to a good cause, feel free to spread that word.
Gotcha. You know, a couple of my friends in the RA community kind of got their start with speedrunning. A lot of folks who do like the Mega Man games, Ninja Gaiden, Bokyo Air, just like classic NES games, among other things.
Oh yeah. By the way, how much memory does it take for not only RetroArch, but also all the games that you're going to be using? I mean, are you allowed to choose whatever system of games you want, or what is it?
It depends on what you're playing. Like the later games, like CD-based games, if you're playing like PC Engine CD, or if you're playing PlayStation or PlayStation 2, those games can get quite hefty, up to 2-3 gigs. I would say most of them are probably in like the 300 to 500 meg range, anyway. But especially some of the PS2 games can be pretty hefty. As far as like how much memory it takes for RetroArch itself, I don't think it's even 100 megs for the software. You get basically the way it works is it's like a library of emulators, or a library of cores, each core emulating a different system, and so like there's several different ones for different systems. Like there's 4 or 5 of them just for NES. Those, like, I guess I would say the base software is probably under 100 megs. Each core is typically under like 10 megs, depending on which system it's for. Like I think the N64 one is pretty hefty. That's probably like 40 or 50 megs by itself. But the I don't know. I haven't been worried about space when it comes to emulation. Aside from the going and finding the ROMs, and the ROMs are well, shouldn't really be talking about where to find them on stream, but ask the internet. The internet will tell you where to find ROMs for different things. I think legally you're not supposed to be playing any ROMs that you don't own, but a lot of the companies that made those games are long out of business, so it's kind of a pretty legally gray area. And yeah, unless you're playing like Square Enix games, or maybe like, I guess Capcom and Konami are still putting out their games on collections and things. I think as long as you have one of those collections, or have access to something that has them, you're pretty much okay. Like if you have, let's say, you're on Nintendo Switch and you've got the online membership, you have access to the Nintendo's official emulators that are on Switch, like the let's bring it up here. Like you got the Game Boy emulator, the Super Nintendo emulator, NES emulator. Now they have Game Boy Advance and Sega Genesis. I'm almost kind of surprised they don't have a Sega Master System emulator yet.
Okay, I think I'll just drop the idea of doing retro arcs. I'm gonna take the risk.
I mean, I don't think there's not too much worry unless you're playing like a game from a company that's like A, still going, and B, is kind of on the warpath against people who are, you know, have the wrongs or playing. Hey there, Vance. Welcome in. I imagine Vance is just getting set up here.
Oh, his microphone's muted.
But Roder, anytime you want to like, if you just want to have a time on Discord or something, and I can show you through how RetroArch works and where to find some of that stuff. I just wouldn't. I don't think we're supposed to talk about it on Twitch. Alright.
I'll just give up on the idea. Besides, I got enough games as it is.
This is true.
Besides, it'd be fun for me to just try some of those achievements without having to resort to retro art. I mean, I already got the games. I can probably just do some of that offline, and it'll work just as well.
Oh yeah, if you're interested in doing any of the retro achievement stuff, like it is kind of hooked in for RetroArch if you're going for them on that. But you can also submit like videos for manual unlocks for different games. So they do have an option for doing it that way. It's a little bit more tedious because you have to have the videos and not show to you did the thing, but that is one way to do it. Hey there, Cosmic Mercenary. Welcome in. Let me throw some shout-outs out there. I hear some background noise from Mr. Vance.
Oh, good. That means the mic works.
Welcome in,
I'm
man.
still trying to log into the lobby, so I don't even have visual yet. I have no idea what you guys are doing.
We're just wandering around right now.
Works for me.
I was just throwing up some shout-outs for folks. I saw Cosmic came in. He got his last animated emote slot. Used it for a Scooby-Doo emote. Neat. Very neat.
Yeah, I just saw that trailer for Tekken 8 called "The Story Thus Far" it was being narrated by Brian Knox. I do remember a certain actor by the name of Knox. I don't know if he's related to that one, but the only Cox I do know is from young Sherlock Holmes. I don't think he's old enough to be the guy that was shown on there, but anyway, they did confirm that King II and Kuma II are going to be joining up against Kazuha. They also revealed some more footage of the game story. A little bit, but not a whole lot. Apparently, there's going to be a big, huge war on the Peruvian mountains, pretty much.
Are those the Andes? Is that the right mountain range?
Yeah, G-Corp versus Jin Kazama, Lars is Yggdrasil, and probably the Raven Force that's led by the new character Victor. He's the superior of Raven and Master Raven. According to his bio, he used to be an admiral in the French military before he started working for the United Nations and created the independent force known as the Raven Force, which are the ninjas that appeared in Tekken 5 and from there on out. Yeah, I only played up to 6, so I've never played 7, Because that's usually on PlayStation for the most part. Of course, they don't usually bring Tekken games to Nintendo systems, aside from once in a blue moon moments. I usually keep up to date with other games that are going on, even if I don't own them.
I've never gone deep into the Tekken series. I remember playing, I think, 1 and 2 at a friend's house on, like, PlayStation 1. I think that's the only ones I played. I think that's the only one I played, rather.
Yeah, I think Tekken 3 was my first game I got into the series, dipping into. I did find an opportunity to play the first game and the second game at different points, either through PlayStation 1 or... Believe it or not, I actually played the first Tekken at an arcade where, right near Fort Campbell that had like a ton of the old games in the early 2000s. I don't know if it's there anymore.
Oh, there she is.
Yeah, feel free to toss up some quests, Vance. I think you're the one that probably needs the most stuff, so. But yeah, here to help.
Yeah, this will be my last hunt until I get back from Pittsburgh.
So, what am I supposed to pick?
Just whatever doesn't have a check mark, I'm cool with. Or if you're going for the story stuff, I think it's the, I have to remind myself how simple it is. The one with kind of the...
Master Rank armor, because a lot of the monsters in Master Rank will hit pretty hard like trucks.
Okay,
yeah.
well, we'll just try one and then see how hard that truck hits.
Yeah, well, don't worry. Me and Baron have pretty good gear, so we'll be able to help you clean out these guys pretty quickly.
Oh yeah, these are just the little guys that you have to do for this one.
Not a bad choice. Simple and easy to get your feet wet into the Master Rank.
On.
Doggy against the doing. Apologies. Didn't get enough sleep, no thanks to those stupid updates.
I think it's everybody, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Ready when you are.
Yeah, Sam had some family obligations today, so we're running a man short.
Well, like I said before, I probably won't be hunting with you guys while I'm at Pittsburgh, so... But I'll be back once I get home. And after HDQ ends, I'll be getting ready to resume speedrunning again. Aside from getting back to the games I normally run, I'll be doing some new ones for the Return of Double Dragon and Joe Mac. Those will be my first projects of the year. Hopefully I'm going to try to get underneath 30 minutes with Final Fight 2. Get that for my splits and do that live on stream.
Nice.
Other than that, it's just mostly derusting and getting good at them again.
Oh, this is your first time here, huh?
Yeah, it is.
Do you want to take out the large monsters that are here while we're here? Or just go for the main objective? What would you prefer, sir?
Spot, we're already.
Yeah, I'll say this because this is my first time here. My map is completely cloudy, right? So you'll see me explore around for no good reason. That's the reason.
Oh, that's perfectly fine, man. Take your time. Take in the sights. Enjoy. Well, and since Roto kind of gave us a rundown there of what his plans for the new year are, what are you up to this year, Vance? Just moving through your queue, or you have larger plans in store? Can you hear me okay?
Yeah. Sorry, my computer went off for some reason. I shouldn't say it went off, it just that normally never happens. Where is it?
Okay,
No. Man, I meant to grab that fortune owl. I couldn't grab it. Alright. That's fine.
Oh, that's neat. So
Alright,
we use
come back
the...
here.
I guess Cosmos can use the mystery machine instead of the Scooby-Doo running animation. It's very fun.
Got it. Fortune owl, feather obtained. Alright. Let's just pray we get some moolah out of that.
Yeah.
Alright, back to hunting these bad boys again. Watch it, there's a Himitar, Dynamo Himitar in front of us. Darn you.
I'm gonna go after the Hermitar. I'm gonna grab these first.
Well, I think he found me. Blasted. Let's go after the smaller ones, not the big one. He went after me.
Alright. I'm gonna go after the, where's the Roggy?
Let's go after it.
Okay, I think I see the Roggy. Gonna have them fight each other.
Eight down, 7 to go. Yeah, believe it or not, it'll be 3 years when COVID hit that I was able to go to GDQ Live. Ironically enough, the last one I went to was one in few years actually. Then COVID happened and I couldn't even go to those events live.
Alright, lots of trainees on the ground over here. So we knock them down.
What is this guy doing back here again? Has he got something on me?
I don't know. I'm gonna go after the Hermitar because we've already beat him up quite a bit. Might as well finish him.
Target down. Alright, three more small monsters left. Wanna slay one of the bigger monsters before you end the hunt?
Yeah, I'm working on the Hermitars.
Alright, I'll join you. Standing by. Kickaboo, I see you.
Oh wait, they didn't wait long enough.
Well, still so I can smack you with my axe. It's enraged. Even if we did sonic bombs on it, we wouldn't be able to do a whole lot. These balls are probably more durable against dragon. Right now, this is probably my highest purple toughness weapon I got. Kind of my available weaponry. Okay, I've had enough of taking boss fights at me, pal.
There he goes. Yes, lots of bonking. Lots of bonking. I'm not doing well today as far as the, getting these guys, though. Trying to break the shell. Just not hitting the shell all that often.
Holy hero. I dare you to go on the ground.
Come on, hey, look. Just a darn second.
Alright, that thing's about ready for cap, unless you want to slay it.
No, that's fine. We can gap it. Ah, nice work.
I'm trying to blast with a soccer ball.
There we go.
Alright, Dynamo Minotaur, caught.
Alright, you want to catch the,
Let's finish this mission.
Alright. Maybe go kill the Velociraptors here. Where's he going? What the? There we go.
Aww.
Oh, were you trying for something? What were you trying for there, Vance?
Probably like the weakest guy in the island.
Oh, the Roggy?
Yeah.
Very Rari. Yeah, I wouldn't call him weakest if he's capable of spewing poison.
I ended up being poisoned. Okay.
Alright, my master rank went up to 44.
Surprisingly fun.
Yeah, well, that'll be the end of fun and games by the time we go into the bigger monsters. That is.
Nah, they're still fun. At least it's not like some of the earlier games where you have to literally chase the monsters around back and forth, like the ones that can like dive under. I mean, Termitar can go under, but he comes right back up. But, like in earlier games, you had what was it, the glutton, the desert glutton, the big fish thing that would like swallow you up, and that would go in the sand, and the Cephalos or Cephadrome.
Single fighter.
Are you ready?
Well, let me eat something. I forgot to do it last time.
Alright,
Yeah,
let me
go ahead and do that.
double check the things. So Vance, can you hear me okay? Testing.
Yeah, I think it might actually be easier to hear you from the channel, but then I'm concerned that if I put it the wrong place, it'll end up echoing.
I can try increasing my volume here on Discord maybe. Never mind. My thing's already maxed out.
Yeah, I think it has more to do with it. Was it like I don't know how to change the volume of the game. If I could, I would make the game like almost nothing so I could hear you guys.
I can hear you perfectly well on my side.
Hmm.
Okay.
I was just asking what your plans for the year are on your channel as far as like streaming goes.
Oh. Yeah, so I'm gonna be upfront. Was it like the reason that it's been going a bit slow to start like 2024 was because was it like I encountered a game that's more of a rhythm game? And it's full of like stuff that would get DMCA, so I was like, I can't stream this, but I am playing games.
Ah.
Monster Meat Axe.
Was that the are you playing the taiko game? The taiko drum? Or what are you playing?
Oh, it's even worse. I'm playing like have you played Superstar? It's a mobile game.
I have not. Tell us about it.
Yeah, was it like yeah, that's another reason it's not really that streamable in terms of content, because it's really just somebody moving their fingers to like hit notes, and that doesn't translate well on screen unless you decide to like stream the mobile device on a cam. But then like, why are you working that hard?
I get that. I set up my 3DS
On the bright side,
for,
there's a queue. So like,
there's
also
a queue.
like thanks to you, I get to play games like Dead or Alive Extreme 3. I did finally finish that redeem that you set up a while back.
Yeah, I saw the VOD for that. I got my Hawawa for the day. Can never get too much of that.
Yeah, I might come back after I buff my hunter up.
Yep, I'm just turning around and collect some stuff too.
Well, I made that mistake of engaging it without buffing my hunter up, so you can remedize that issue first. I'll play up to 11. But yeah, this will be the first time I've been taking a flight to not only Pittsburgh, but it's also my first interlay, pretty much, where you don't take a round trip. You just go to a different city, switch planes, and fly the rest of your flight to your destination. It was weird because we were trying to find a round trip and we could not find any for some odd reason. It was because it's like 4 hours from Cincinnati to Pittsburgh, and yet they decided all the other ones we could find were pretty much They were mostly geared for different cities, like Pittsburgh. I don't know if that's happened to you guys before, if you took flights.
I used to head up to Wisconsin for work. Haven't done that in a while, but that could be quite the hassle.
Yeah.
Alright, got myself a Royal Blue Draw. Taken to the Blue actually this way. There he is.
Oh, there's the blue dress you're talking about.
Yep.
I gotta say, the monsters in this game are pretty detailed. I mean, I've played plenty of Monster Hunter games now, but this is pretty much the first time it's detailed. Sorry.
No problem.
Oh, so like I'm very happy with the detail in this game.
Yeah, it's not quite up to Monster Hunter World details, but pretty good.
Don't go too crazy on the Flash. They'll eventually get immunity.
Yep. I'm gonna go for a knockout. There we go.
Okay, we got a dynamo in the house. I gotta say, since they got rid of the loading screens between areas, it's made it a lot more easier to track the targets, but it does eliminate some of the benefits from avoiding damage and whatnot when transitioning.
Nice. Broke his face. Good job, Mr. Crab. let's go ahead and finish off that blue draw. It's probably pretty close to capable at this point. Does that sound good?
Sounds great.
Okay. Alright, so we're capping the Royal Lure off and the main target.
That's the plan.
We should probably deal with Royal Lure off first.
Look out below!
Alright, hold still so I can smash that tail. Alright, it's time to cap.
Alright, tap down. And cap. Let's see. Go back to the main cap because it's pretty close. Restop.
Oh, cool.
Whoa. Alright, little friend. Time for the beating you needed. Ooh, nice. Nice one, Baron.
I found a marionette spider.
Very old. After you, monster, we won this round. Yeah. Ooh, nasty combo.
They're taking quite a beating. Oh, he's ready.
Alright, it's time to cap.
Pitfall trap down. Number 1, 2, and cap.
Alright, mission complete. Rest in pieces, you dumb monster.
They'll end up in a zoo.
Ooh, not bad. Rifle gem, bird rifle gem. Ooh, some pretty good rewards there.
We're like the Indiana Jones of the Monster Hunter universe. That monster belongs in a zoo.
This might be a better expansion than Dial Destiny. Just putting that out.
By the way,
I
Barry,
don't know
have
what
you
the style
ever
of
played
Destiny you're
an
talking about
Indiana
is.
Jones game on the NES called Temple of Doom?
Hmm. I was gonna say, I don't know what the style of Destiny thing you're talking about is. There's only 3 Indiana Jones movies, and they were all in the 80s.
Okay, my bad.
Well, back then, my parents got us Indiana Jones and Temple of Doom for the NES. It plays way differently than the arcade. So, we were struggling just trying to beat the game, and of course, if time runs out, the main antagonist comes out and rips your heart out, and you lose a life as a result. Well, of course, it doesn't show it on there or anything like that, but yeah, we got the furthest that I've gotten on that game was pretty much when we got to the temple, get the stones, and yet even after we got them, we had a difficult time trying to get out of the stage. So we kind of gave up on that after that. We'd never beaten that game. There was like some NES games we'd never ever beaten at the time when we owned them. But then again, NES games are pretty much the most difficult ones to play.
Yeah, Nintendo Hard is Nintendo Hard for a reason.
Yeah, I know for the fact the first I've gotten to Battletoads was Bulkmeyer's Inferno. And I never beaten the whole game. Mainly because it had too much racing. Everything was a racetrack and everything, and it's just made it impossible to win.
Well, I'm on the camp that thinks that Volkmeyer's Inferno is the hardest level in the game, so I'm with you on that.
Yeah. Well, none of us knew about the Warp Suns back then either. We didn't get into the one on Karnoff Slayer just to avoid the Inferno is probably the most difficult too, because you gotta either jump or run off the snake you're on and then quickly double tap to dash over to the Warp Zone before it fades.
Yeah, I've only ever seen people beat Battletoads. It's not one I'm comfortable challenging. I'm not.
I've never beaten the game warpless before. I can't avoid the warp in Turbo Tunnel. I can't dodge it. It's a different problem.
Yeah, it's kind of amazing when you see speedrunners perform all those tricks on that game, and it just makes it look like so easy, yet for a casual player, it's like a virtual nightmare. I mean, I hate Turbo Tunnel. The only way I ever got past that was through the warp zone. So to me, Stage 4 never existed for me. But yeah, it's kind of a shame that I never got to beat that game, but at the same time, it's just not very easy to get back on when you haven't played it in years.
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunately, around the time we got Battletoads, our NES broke down completely because unfortunately it was one of those earlier models where the connector pins, after multiple usage, would break the system.
I think I know maybe like one person I follow where if they had a redeem where it's like beat Battletoads, so they would actually be able to do it within the same stream. It's not easy to just like do it on a whim.
No, my friend Foxy badged that one somewhat recently, and badging it requires, I think, 1cc in it, which is kind of crazy. But he did that. I think it took him like 2.5 weeks, something like that, of just going at it almost constantly, 3 streams a week. There's a lot of specialized knowledge, I think, and just like muscle memory to learn for that game to beat it. And it's got just so many different stages that are just entirely different mechanics from previous stages of the game.
I was surprised how like much of a reputation Klinger Winger has. I thought that was one of the easier levels in the game.
Is that the one where you have to like ride the pizza slicer?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's only you have to ride the meat slicer.
That's the inspiration for that infamous roller coaster stage in the Battle Maniacs years later. But instead of having a psycho bull coming after you, you have a rat with a, I think it was Scuzz with a rocket pack and a buzzsaw coming right after you, and if he bypasses you, you get sliced in half. Happens all. Definitely not very fun times. Not to mention your precision and inputs have to be very precise when you hit the turns. But yeah, now that I've seen enough gameplay of Battletoads, I don't think I would have survived very long on that.
I mean,
It is kind of a shame though that Rare was bought out by Microsoft. I mean, you would think Nintendo would have bought them out. For some odd reason, they didn't.
This guy looks tougher.
Yeah, there were some games that I would later play when I got a chance that I eventually did beat. Of course, none of them were easy, but still I did get to beat some of the ones I didn't get to do. Like with Super Ghosts of Ghosts, thanks to the great save points, I was able to finally beat that game. I will never play that game or ever try that again after all that hardship I had to endure.
Yeah, that's a rough one.
Back away, so.
I want to say, I think it's Agent Crowny. That's one of his favorite games. Is, I don't know if it's the original Ghouls and Goblins or Ghouls and Ghosts, but I've seen him rock that game. And I've given both of them a shot, and I think I can make it up to, like, level 3 is the best I've done on either of those games.
I don't think I've eaten.
Level 3 in those games in that franchise, nothing to be ashamed about.
I'm bringing a crab to the fight.
Yeah, much better. Turns out I didn't eat while I was back there at the base, so that's why my health and stamina were looking very odd. So, are we hunting an additional monster before we hunt down our main target?
I just grabbed the crab to attack him with it, so if we want, we
So
can grab the crab.
we're still going after Tarantulon. I'm on my way to you guys' area pretty soon enough.
Yeah, I'm open to doing whatever you guys want to do as far as yeah, whatever monsters you want to attack.
Yeah, I just recently re-downloaded Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I decided to try that again, despite the fact that's not one of my favorite of the Xenoblade series. I recently downloaded the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 DLC, and after playing Neo and hearing the battle theme for Xenoblade Chronicles 2, I decided to get back into that again.
That's
Needless
supposed to
to
be
say,
the
I've
first one of
learned
that.
quite a bit from my initial beating of that game, so I'm actually doing a lot more better on that this time than anything than when I initially had it.
Go for it.
Yeah, I'm looking for those things. Ah, there we go. Sorry about that, but I want to smack it on one of those things there.
It's all good.
Didn't realize monsters can punch.
Nice trap. Whoever put that
Oh,
down.
it's almost dead. Oh, I thought you captured it.
No, I think my cat put down a trap.
It's too early for a cat. But now it's going to get resistance to whatever crap we use. Yeah, like tonight, before I joined you guys, I was playing Xenoblade Chronicles 2, finished up Chapter 4 of that game. Basically, fought Mikhail and Petroka in that fight. Normally, those two would give me a huge amount of problems, but I took out Mikhail first so that he can taunt my crew and throw aggro to him instead. Because normally Petroka would deal more damage than Mikhail does. So if I get rid of him, that made life a lot more easier to deal with Petroka at the end.
Oh, be careful for now.
Alright, time for a cap.
Put down trap.
Hey, survived.
We believed in you.
Target eliminated. Rest in pieces, you dumb animal.
Cosmic says Battlefield is a huge memory game. Yep.
Alright, heart rate went up to 245. Ooh, jackpots. So what else? Ooh. Hey, wow, dudes.
Those mouse is terrible. You have to play through it twice to candy. Oh yeah, yeah. I would count beating the first loop as beating the game, personally, for Ghosts and Goblins. Like, I know the second loop is really where you get the, congratulations, but, I don't know. I would count that as hard mode. But if you beat both loops, Cosmic, that's an achievement. Good job. I don't think I can even beat the first loop. I mean, maybe... I suppose if I really, really invested a bunch of time, I might be able to. But there's a lot of getting good for that one.
I think the game we're playing right now is like a poster child for you get to choose when you've beaten the game because the credits roll like 5 times, right?
This is true. This is true. I mean, there's the original end of the game, there's the DLC end of the game, the first game, and then there's an expansion, and there's the end of the regular, the end of the expansion, and then the end of the DLC for the expansion. So I think there's at least and there's the single player mode will also get you credits if you take down Magnum Hollow single player. So yes, I think you're right. 5 times. Once you finish Ghosts and Goblins, you never played it again? That's fair. Trying to think if there are any games that I play a lot repeatedly, kind of go back to as like a, I don't know. Probably Rock Band X is the one that I've gone back to the most. Have beaten several times. I don't think I can think about any other ones that I've played and beat more than maybe 3 or 4 times. Definitely not. I'm kind of a big RPG guy. Those are such time sinks. I don't think I've... Maybe Crown Trigger is the only one I've gone back and rebeat. Crown Trigger... Well, Final Fantasy IV and Crown Trigger I've beaten several times. Do you guys have any games that Vance and Roto, you guys go back to?
I guess technically I beat their Live Extreme 3 nearly 200 times.
Fair point.
Most of my games that I grew up were pretty much around the NES and SNES times. For the most part, we pretty much rented most of our games or borrowed it from friends. That was how we got most of it. I mean, the only time we ever got games for our home was when we got them on birthdays and Christmas. Or for special rewards. In fact, we got King's Knight, because I did pretty well on my math and 12th grade, and I didn't even beat that until we got to Alabama, believe it or not. But that was one game me and my friends would try to beat every chance we got.
Love King's Knight.
Yeah, not many people talk fondly of it, but it's kind of weird to hear that it got a mobile game during the time Final Fantasy 15 came out. Like, unlike in the real world, the people in Final Fantasy 15 love playing King's Knight. Yeah, I'm surprised they actually added more lore to that game, believe it or not. Because I didn't realize Babarusso was actually Gigan Toad. until I read it online. And he was actually Princess Claire's pet, actually.
Whoa.
But yeah, apparently all the playable heroes in that game were chosen by a time deity to combat the dragon in that game. And I believe the dragon also got a name too as well.
Cosmic says he was from the 2600, the Atari 2600 and NES era as well. So they played and beat their games hundreds of times.
Yeah, I found our target here.
You know, Cosmic Mercenary is talking my language. Was it like 2600 was like really like my first exposure to like video games and replay value, and it's like being born in the darkness.
If it wasn't for video games, I'd probably be extremely not getting used to playing or with people or anyone. If you put me into board games or anything like that, I'd be throwing a massive temper tantrum when I was a kid and all that. So I never really got very good at gaming and with those kind of games. I mean, I just do very well with video games for some reason. Thankfully, it's no longer an obsession that I do as much. I mean, it's kind of more of a past hobby than when it was back then when I was younger. It did cause me a lot of grief, like when it came to schooling and some other things, which got me grounded among that too. I'm pretty sure that's kind of happened to you guys too, I bet.
I'm just glad to be at school before they created Common Core or whatever they call it. I like the way I add and subtract.
I had to tutor my niece recently, so I get where you're coming from with that. Sorry. What were you saying, Roto?
Yeah, I remember one time I did poorly at school. That my mom decided to ground me for like multiple months, and anytime I went to the arcades just to watch people play or something like that, she would like extend that grounding like an extra day and all. It was just not fun. Unfortunately, by the time we were allowed to play games again and all that, the mess died out. If it hadn't been for my grandmother giving us money for the purchase the Super Nintendo, I probably would have stopped playing video games right after that.
Alright, I'll take it to... where's the nearest one? Looks like there's a baggie out here. Hello there, baggie.
What are we fighting first?
I mean, I'm just getting some Chinese, like, having this, let's come fight that one. I was gonna, swap over to the other one, after hitting it some. Do you want to fight this one? Or what do you want to do? Oh, Roto got on it.
I got control of the dog. time for you to go to sleep.
After all the things we fought, I don't want my first feint in Master Rank to be against this monster.
Don't worry, that's not gonna happen. At least I hope that doesn't happen.
Should be pretty close to capital here.
Oh, you. Alright, let's see.
Come over here, birdie. Come on. Oh, there we go.
Alright, nice.
Got
He belongs in the zoo.
I guess back then in the 80s when I grew up, I wouldn't worry about a day of technology advanced so far that we can communicate such reasons in different places. And it would be like the common thing from here on out. There are a lot of dreams I received that.
I mean, back then it was like the fax machine was a big deal, right?
Oh yeah, it was. In fact, you take a look at with things going on, and just like things are changing so much. I mean, it would still be like just like Space Invaders and things kind of changed when you had people involved. And changed it for the better, of course, depending on your point of view.
I mean, the gaming industry has certainly had its ups and downs. I feel like we're kind of in the era of the indie, where a bunch of the AAA studios are kind of creatively bankrupt by and large, and it kind of falls to the indies now to really do the innovative stuff, the interesting stuff. Of course, I say that, and there are a lot of companies that are fairly large that are still kind of considered kind of indie, like From Software and the folks that did like Baldur's Gate 3. So we are at a kind of an interesting moment. I feel like Capcom is still doing a pretty good job with the games that they put out, but they're one of the few big old companies that are still, doing great.
At least the ones that chose to still keep at it and change. I think that's the real big difference between Capcom and SNK when you take a look at them. One changed, the other didn't. Because Capcom didn't stay making fighting games. They were getting ready to make 3D games, and even when all their games that didn't become huge sellers during the 2000s were going on, they still just kept trying to get better at what they were doing in their craft.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas you take a look at SNK, all they did was just do King of Fighters, Metal Slug, stay on 2D, and they just did not get into 3D at all, and they really paid the price there.
Well, I think there's a 3D Metal Slug game. It's just not very good, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, there were some 3D games from SNK Playmore, but from what I've learned from watching the history of SNK by G4 that was on YouTube, they said that they would make games like those as long as the fans demanded.
Mm.
And sadly, that's like one of the worst things that SNK's going through. It's like the fact that they rely so heavily on the fan slash consumer feedback that that's all they do anymore. They don't really do what they want to be doing. In fact, it's kind of a lesson I learned from Xenoblade Chronicles 1 with Ryan's skill tree quest, where he had to make the decision as to tell the Iantia woman about whether or not the Nopon cook should change his recipe or bring back the stuff she loved enjoying. And if you chose the one that telling her that the cook should be the one to make their own choice, I mean, it kind of resonates. I mean, if you don't change, you're not going to grow. I mean, that can be applied to every business, every Twitch channel, YouTube channel, etc.
Yeah, Cosmic says Capcom needs to make a new Mega Man soon, or Mega Man X. I feel like Mega Man X kind of got ruined by 7. I don't know, like 8's supposed to be pretty good. I've not played Command Mission, but I would definitely love to see more games like that. And I think I need to get around to playing the Zero games. The Zero games are supposed to be pretty good. I think I played some of the first one. I never got around to ZX either. I have the soundtracks for them. Yeah, soundtracks are excellent. But good stuff.
Oh yeah. From what I heard, Infinity real intended for the X series to end at 5, not.
So hear me out on this. Was it like they make like a Mega Man X game based off of like the Robot Masters in the game, but have it based off of Animal Crossing?
Animal Crossing? You know, there's a manga that's
so they could have like they live in the neighborhood and then like Chill Penguin stops by and you actually chill out with Chill Penguin.
So it's funny you say that because there's a manga that's out there that's kind of like that. That's it's like Rockman turns into a I don't know if we call him like a. I think he does become a doctor, and like he meets up with all the old robot masters for drinks. Like, and every chapter of the manga is like he's meeting with a different one and solving their domestic problems now that they're trying to become peaceful robots. And they drink oil, but they still act drunk. Simply not a for kids manga, but it's kind of hilarious. And it actually kind of works. Like I would play a game that's more like a little like chill and thrown back with those characters.
There you go.
Cosmic also thinks that would be interesting. And TJM came in. He's I think he's one of.
That could work as a game, guys.
Yeah. I think TJ is one of Saiyan's Destiny 2 buddies, if I remember right. But he just said he came from playing Monster Hunter and hated every minute of it. Which Monster Hunter were you playing, TJ? Was it World?
just said that. Because you were nowhere near that monster.
Actually, it'd be kind of fun to play like a crossover of like Ace Attorney and Rock Band, where you're like having to save various robot masters from false accusations.
That could work.
It would be funny to see Dark Volley suffer a complete breakdown if he gets convicted.
Oh yeah, like Dr. Wily in a Ace Attorney style breakdown.
Imagine Sigma doing that too. Well, in Sigma's case, he probably would kill Phoenix Wright and everyone else before he does that. It would be humiliating for him to be judged by humanity, the very race he tries to destroy.
I would say as far as like the Rockman X games go, and even the original Rockman games to an extent, like I was kind of annoyed where the story went with it's always Sigma and always you know Wily. Like those are your eternal rivals or eternal enemies. Just keep coming back again and again and again. Like I would have liked for there to have been some other you know main big bad that didn't end up just being fooled by Wily in the 11th hour of the game. Find out, oh, it's Wily again, or oh, it's Sigma again.
I think there was like a game where it's like it starts off as Sigma, but then it's actually Wily.
Ooh, now that was
Like the
fun.
double switch.
I personally believe there's going to be a Nintendo Direct on February, but already people are starting to fire up the rumors of the Switch's success already.
If it could emulate 64 proper, I'm down. That's the only upgrade it needs.
No, Nintendo pretty much, well, I heard they were going to support the Switch for like 10 years. I don't know if that would last that long, but I can't imagine them doing it for 10 years. Most people would just get tired of it. Even though right now it's like dominating PS5 and Xbox Series like crazy right now. Horrible. Nice try. Alright, Zoros, but you're not getting me off of those claws. Alright. I'm riding. Back over here. ram a third time.
It'll work anyway.
At least it didn't say anything like, we're gonna double down on Labo.
I never really tried that. Was that ever any good? Like, I saw that they had, like, a make-your-own Mario Kart track thing that was kind of interesting. But I really didn't give it its full, any kind of due.
I guess part of it too is like, was it out of all the Nintendo accessories, wherever you got like the most payback from? And was it like, for me, it's the Donkey Kongas.
Where's the trap? Oh, there it is. Perfect.
There we go.
Oh, here's number 2. Right on time.
I was about to say, where did that guy come from? Well, that's a very small Azorius. We're getting the silver or gold crown for this one, obviously.
That is small. I didn't know that they actually like changed size. I thought the number was just artificial.
Oh yeah, there's really tiny ones and really big ones. And it is like really noticeable for some of these guys. When you get a smaller, when you get a large. A lot of the event quests kind of center around basically giving you the largest and smallest.
Like at that size when it's swinging, it actually looks kind of cute.
Oh, we got him.
Ooh. Well, never mind capturing that one. That one fell pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Alright, let's carve that bad boy.
Cosmic's idea for a new Mega Man game was to make a
Little
Mega Man
fashion
game
carbon.
with every Mega Man enemy all in one game and like make it an epic adventure. That'd be a lot of Robot Masters at this point, especially with 9, 10, 11 being out. It would be awesome though. I could see that for like an RPG. If they ever made like an RPG with all of the Robot Masters,
That'd be
maybe
awesome.
you could do that. I was just saying, Cosmic's idea of putting all the Mega Man games together, or all the Mega Man Robot Masters in one game. Actually, you know, it'd be kind of fun as like a boss rush game too. Like if you had a game that was just the Robot
I think
Masters.
you're all asking for a sequel to Mega Man Soccer is what's happening here.
Oh, that'd work too.
Don't even ask for Mega Man Legends 3 after what happened. Still can't believe that game got canceled because of something outrageously stupid.
That was the one where they like they set up a website and it was supposed to be getting fan response, but they didn't like advertise the website very well, so they didn't really get anything like a large chunk of the Mega Man fan base, and so they got the perception from that that the fans didn't want another Mega Man game, or didn't want another Mega Man Legends anyway. Is that about the size of it?
Yeah, that was it. And that led to the infamous Capcom Europe PR making the announcement that the fans were at fault, and that caused an uproar among the fan base. Part of the reason, too, with all those Mega Man games getting canceled is the fact that Inafune and Ben Judd, I think it was, who used to work at Capcom, allowed Biomon Commando 2009 to be made. Of course, the game didn't sell well, and Capcom higher-uppers were fed up with Inafune's outsourcing of most of their titles with very little success. I believe, if I recall correctly. So they basically did the usual method that most Japanese employers do: strip you from everything, cut you off until you force to quit so they don't pay you. Of course, Ben Judd left the company first before Inafune. Once Inafune left, Capcom decided to cancel everything he was making at that time. But then again, there was a good reason why they canceled it too when you take a look at it back then, because some teams that were brought in to help with some of those games, like the Mega Man X Maverick Hunter first-person shooter, it was like very late into the development, and they had no way of getting involved in it too. I mean, this was evident when Mighty Number 9 came out too.
Yeah. There was another example of that kind of became the primo example of what not to do with the Kickstarter.
It's kind of funny how Giga made a perfect example of how well a Kickstarter could be, whereas Inafune displays the worst of it. I think most people were didn't want to see what happened when Mighty 9 happened to get with any of his other projects he put out for Kickstarter, so they didn't support Inafune there.
Yeah.
Well, technically, Inafune wants big things to happen, yet those dreams don't come at the cost of a reality, unfortunately.
I think the big thing for Mighty Number 9 was that they overpromised on all the different consoles they were going to deliver on, and they had all these stretch goals that were kind of pie in the sky. They didn't really expect to get to the stretch goals in terms of the funding, but they did, and then it was like way over. So, I mean, I guess it had to happen to somebody, So like it was like you're gonna have some kind of Kickstarter or fundraiser that was gonna crowdfund rather that was gonna end up like that, and it's just that's the one that ended up being it. And then you got other stuff like like Star Citizen is kind of the same story. Like I don't think Chris Roberts was setting out to screw people over and so on, but he's definitely overpromised.
Shenmue 3 was crowdfunded, right?
Which one? Shenmue 3?
Shenmue 3.
Yeah, I think so.
That one seemed to turn out alright. Haven't played it myself though.
I mean, I think that's the case where the fans got what they wanted, but they didn't realize what it was that they wanted, that they said that they wanted. There's a lot of I think that one got a lot of negative feedback because people didn't realize how Shenmue 1 and 2 played when they were looking for 3. Like, just mistaken nostalgia, I guess. But I don't think
They made a Shenmue game where it's like a prequel, and all it was like little Rio walking around the giant tomato convenience store. I would play for hours.
I haven't played enough of the Shenmue games to get that reference.
Alright, so we're hunting down Lagombi and Great Boggy. What? One more snipers. One of those.
Knockout. You gonna take up to fight the bunny? Or not? That works.
Is that with the Gossarag?
No Gostrog on this map so far.
Yeah, that was the first monster in this game that made me cry uncle.
They're Boggy neutralized. Now we just gotta go after Lagombi. And Lagombi's got a really hard name to say.
Lagombi? Lagombi?
Yeah. Luckily someone helped me out when I was playing this on Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. Man, it's still a tongue twister just trying to say it.
There we go. Got his ears. Put him down to poison toad.
The blight? Yeah, it's a blight. Okay.
It's all you, Vance. Gotta run to the wall.
Oh, let's see.
Use the Y button. There you go. And then X, and then flip them back around. Y again. Not bad. And he's capable. Put down pitfall.
Alright. Far ready for cap if you want to take it.
Great.
There we go.
Woo! Oh yeah, yesterday I finally beat Super Smash Bros. Ultimate's World of Light. Took me 4 to 5 years to finally beat it, but I finally did it.
Nice. Super Smash Bros. Is actually one of my request games this year. I'm doing requests on Thursdays.
Congrats.
One of my
Thank you.
yeah, congrats. One of my friends wanted me to play that one and Gadget, so I gotta beat it with every character. I'm not really looking forward to that one. I'm really bad at fighters.
The final area for that world was pretty difficult because you're trying to avoid having one of the two enemies being overpowered by their aspects of light and dark. So you gotta carefully select which spirits you want to take from which side without overpowering one or the other. At the same time, get Crazy Hand and Master Hand to get on your side as well. You have to like fight them twice to at least the last 4 fighters for that mode. Namely Roy and Palutena for the light side, Bayonetta and I forgot which one was in there. There was like 2 characters that represented dark side, while 2 characters represented light. Oh, man. Ooh.
Saying popped in chat. He says, "I'm slacking without him around. We're not attempting Malzino today and getting ragdolled around. So." How'd your family night go, man? What movies were you watching?
You can tell them that I beat not one but two Bullfongo fighting at the same time.
There you go. Vance has unlocked the Bullfango achievement. Your new name, Vance, is Matador. Vance the Matador.
Looks like that fatigue from the other night is starting to settle in now. I still got some energy for at least one more one.
Alright. McGinnis might join us here.
Probably for Urgent as well. Ooh, my favorite monster for this game. Orange, blood orange, Ishishia.
I think it's
If we do get an artist to do emotes again, I am going to replace the one I have for my bits because I want fire pine cones as my bits. Emote. Not that with the creature that throws them. For some reason, my artist decided, oh, let's give you the in addition to the fire pine cones, we'll have the monster on it as well, even though that was not what I wanted.
Well, McGinnis, feel free to join whenever. We're gonna keep going on hunts and stuff. And if you have time to join in, feel free. I think we've been going for about 2 hours, so we might be winding down. I'm good to go as long as you want to go, Vance. But sounds like Roto, this is your last one. Is that what she said, Roto?
Yeah. Well, if the next hunt we do is urgent, then I can probably pitch in.
All right.
Yeah, I think this is an attempt to go to M2.
I feel like that'd be a good goal for the night to get Vance to M2.
I took off my headphones like a few missions ago, so like there's a delay between when I hear you and when I respond. So if you're wondering like why is he talking in the middle of sentences, that's why.
This is an old gesture. Wow. Took out both of his regular kin. Alright, time to get powered up first. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to my vacation because, oh man, it's just been so stressful at work. For some odd reason, whenever I get close to vacation time at work, it's the week that before I go on vacation that everything just goes bad. Like anything bad could happen before the week of vacation, and it always happens to me.
You're under Murphy's Law of vacation taking, huh?
Yeah. Well, I'm looking forward to having time off at least. Until I recuperate from the holidays. But since I'm going to be in Pittsburgh, I'll probably be staying in at the hotel room I'm going to be in. I'm going to take my risk out there unless I go out to eat or something. And for some odd reason, I do a pretty darn banged up job of not spending a whole lot of money during these trips. Or at least I'll try not to spend a whole lot.
ラグシタミラジム投入レルドラガスやれ
I've been pretty lucky with
I think
my...
if somebody accidentally tried to sell you like a rare cartridge, you might have to bend the rules.
There you
No,
go.
I wouldn't be able to afford that.
Just gotta see if there's any local game shows going while you're there. Or not game shows, conventions? Markets? Ah, here's the beginner.
Right. Got myself fully covered.
Knocking that.
Alright, I'm going after it.
Oh, that's right, we get Theo with us this time around.
Then this game can handle 5 people.
Oh yeah, when you go solo and bring your NPC buddies, it can get pretty crazy indeed. Jeez. If you get your 2 buddies and then the 2 NPCs plus you, is 5 as well. Oh. Alright. I'm gonna take him to the Kuliaku.
Sorry about that. I'll take care of something real quick. Alright, smack that tail. Tail now officially broken. Now let's break those wings and face.
I think I broke the face. Oh, he is ready for cap.
Alright, time to cap that thing.
Cap down.
Alright, not bad. Not bad.
Ooh, and I got some large feast gems out of that. Very nice. Thank you, Sam.
Ooh, let's drink one time.
Sand says GG.
Yeah, GG. Oh, that was the origin. Congrats, man.
Where did she come from? I did not see if they ran at all. Oh yeah, she was I saw her when we were fighting over by the southeast area, or kind of mid east. She was following Vance around because she was part of the quest.
Spray. So in order to craft the Sonnet's Glory Globe Plus, I would need Raka, Kanada, Daikai, Hardclaw, 2 of them. So this is pretty interesting. So level 1's a level 3 spread. Level 2 is a level 4. Level 2 and 3 are level 4 shots. And they have blast on them now. Yeah, I think I'll try that weapon. Take a break from the axes. Well, because you'll be my first target of the night with this weapon. Prepare to be blasted to death. Yeah, I'm starting to try to get into using the bow. So far, it's pretty good. I'm hoping to do a lot better in the near future.
Who do we have with us? We have Vance and Roto, and Callan, who is McGinnis, and myself, who is Baron Metz. Ooh. Here we're going up against Sane's favorite monster. Let me throw some shoutouts while we're talking about it. I think I was watching when this clip was made. This was Vance taking down Dracula in Castlevania Adventure on the Game Boy. I don't remember if that was 1 or 2. I think that was 2, right? Because that's when we had to fight Soleil.
Alright, so level 3 spread.
Oh yeah. I was like, yeah. If you're talking about that one, it's probably 2.
San, do you want to throw yourself a shout out and Scanlines? Because we usually, we often do our open lobby on Scanlines. We were thinking in the future of just doing it on our own channels. Just because we'll do the Aria review. We'll continue doing that as a Scanline show, and then we'll do the this one as just on our own channels. Makes it easier, I think.
I think I'm gonna probably make this my last one for the evening. I do need to rest my eyes and everything. Not to mention, I want to get up in the morning to go to the gym, of course. Alright, we got our character powered up. We're ready to put down Kishu.
one's in my usual route. I'm gonna go grab the axe while I was here.
Ooh, got the water.
Ran into that wing like a wild man.
You were just winging it. That's all. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, off he goes. Oh, he's down.
Oh, he went down pretty quick. I guess it must have been the blast weapons.
Yeah, Kellen's kind of a beast. McGinnis is pretty powerful.
Two kill extras. I'll take those. Oh no, man, those were bad months before I go to AGQ. Thanks for having me as usual.
Oh yeah, anytime, man. You're always welcome. Thank you for joining us. Oh, you smacked him for 5K? Nice. You were using the longsword, weren't you, McGinnis? Yeah, did you have to do the special sheath to get a 5K hit off on him? Oh, decapitation. Yeah. $5K is up there with how hard great swords hit, isn't it? With hammer, I'm pretty lucky to get like 700s, 800s.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and take off now. Thanks for having me again, and I'll see you guys when I get back from HGDQ after next weekend's.
Alright, man. Safe travels.
Yeah, you too.
I think I might be good too.
Satisfied with getting M2?
I was- No. Was it like hunger starting to kick in?
Ah,
So let's pick it.
fair point. Fair point. Well, it's been a fairly long stream. Callan, if you want to do anything in particular, I'm good for one more. I'm also getting kind of hungry, but I don't want to leave right after you popped in. So let me do at least. I'll do at least one more with you. Do whatever you want to do, other than go eat. Nah, you came in. We can do one more hunt. I think. Alright, let me load up. We can do an anomaly one. Looks like Tigrex is the next one I wanna. That's my daily. Do that. Not really daily, but the you know, gives you extra. Blaster things too, so I can keep the hammer. You need to work on your counter? Sounds good. Sam, if you want to join us for this Tigrex, that's cool. I am getting kind of hungry though too, so I feel like, and we've been going for a while, so I think this will be my last one. If you and Callan want to hop on together and do, don't you have 2 channels? So we have there's a team channel called Scanlines that it's Slippy, Foxy, Owaz, Saiyan, the 80s Bros, Knocker. I think that's the group that have access to stream on there. I don't really stream on there like myself in terms of like running it, but I co-host with Saiyan for the Monster Hunter one and the Aria review now. But there's that channel, and then I have this channel, and Saiyan has his own channel. I definitely want to grab as much extra health as I can for this guy. Tigrex is hard. Do they have evolve shots on this map? Wow. Over there. With Bart the dog. Alright, I'll be on my way shortly. Just hitting all the usual spots on my route to... Ah! Sorry. Oh, good work. Oh. Broke his face. Get the break the lane. Come on, wings. Oh boy. Don't die. There we go. Woo. Didn't taste a lot better after a good hunt? Good. Those up. Those up. Get some of the knockout maybe. Yeah. Wow. He's just constantly doing that jump thing. There you go. Good job, guy. Can't really see what's going on exactly, but that was clear damage. Ugh. I think that's a good one to end it on. That was rough. This build doesn't work well with Anomaly Quest. I have like 4 things eating my health. Ooh. Okay, so you have the ones that eat your health for the trade-off of doing more damage. That would make some things pretty tricky. I've been building myself for max defense for a lot of these types of quests, and the Malzeno and whatnot. Just try to have base defense maxed out, maybe Defiance. Some of those other ones. Oh. Or the actually, if I get the Primordial Malzeno set, that'll add like the vampiric stuff where you heal on hit. That should help a bit. Back at that. Go blue. Send around. And then I'm gonna find a raid target. I got done for the night. Thank you so much for stopping by, McGinnis. It's always fun to hunt with you, man. And Vance, if you're still listening, thanks for coming by today. This is good fun. Glad we got you the Master Rank 2. Master Rank 2. Man, I get tired. Saving quick. Oh, okay, cool. In my Discord? Yeah. I do kind of want to get back to, Freedom Unite at some point, but, if you guys are all up for doing more Rise on Saturday, I'd be game for that. Anyway, I think we will raid, let's see, Lord Pukums is on. Who else is on here? Oh, Guru Game Boy's on. Could rate him. Let's see. He's been going for about 2 hours. He might be close to done though for the night as well, because he doesn't go for very long. Pulse is going for this for almost 8 hours now. Let's go ahead and raid. Let's give Lord Bukum some love. Alright, thanks everybody for coming out, and hope you had a good time hanging out with us monster hunting. Certainly appreciate it. Cosmic, Guinness, Vance, Rotor, Saiyan, all the usual gangs here. Really appreciate you guys. TJ, thanks for stopping by. Hope you, I'm sorry you didn't enjoy your time with Monster Hunter. Hopefully you can, hopefully you find something that's a little bit more fun for you. Milky Way, thanks for coming by. Yeah, have a great night, everybody. God bless. Oh, Drake. Coming by at the very end. We're about to raid out to Lord Pukums. Have a great night, man. Alright. For anyone watching on YouTube, thanks for watching. Have a great night.